Welcome back, Nate P. Shore Lunch with Nate P. Last time we went to Kathy's Bait and Tackle and we bought this nice rig. Today, we're going to show you how to set it up. Welcome. Do you want to get a close-up of my hand ringing this thing? Now, this is a two-piece rod. We talked about that last time. We're just going to take the front end of this and set it aside. When you get a rod and reel combo, a lot of times this reel is tied on here with a zip tie. You don't need that zip tie. You zip tie off. Look at this. You just unscrew this here. There it is. Let's say you're traveling. Let's say you got to put this into a tube so you can put it onto the airplane. You just put this right in your bag. For the right-handed fisher person, the crank is on the left. If you do want to switch this, all you do is go to this knob here and you unscrew it. Okay, you can set this down. Don't lose any of these parts. These parts are tiny. Now, if you want to switch this to this side, you put this on over here and you screw this in, and then you get your reel set up with the reeling on the right side. We'll get this back. So we'll put this in here. There we go. So some functions of the spinning reel. Up here you got the drag. The drag means how tight this spool is. So when you're battling a behemoth, a greasy beast from the deep, you want to let this drag so the fish can take a little bit of line, but you could still reel up on it. If you have your drag set too tight, that's when line snaps happen. We're going to put this reel in the reel seat here. You see there's this little gap. Put it there. Now you just screw this on. Get that nice and taut. When you're putting line on a reel like this, you want to try your best to make sure that when the line's coming off the spool, it's going onto this spool in the same way. So if you were using a bait caster where the spool was going like this, you'd have the line here, feeding onto it. With this, since the spool is facing you, we're going to do something like this. I have these handy dandy magnetized things here that I'm going to try. I've never done this before. So, look at this. Okay, so we're going to take out a length of line and we're going to make a little loop here. Okay? Just like so, and you can pinch that loop with your finger. Now with this end of the line, we're going to make a little square knot, right like so, and we're going to make this loop into a little slip knot, and I'll show you how that looks. So we'll tighten this up. Now we have our square knot and we have our slip knot. So when we go to put this on the spool, this cinches up, you see? Take this tag end of the line and we're going to put another little tiny square knot in there, and I'll show you what this does. So we're going to take this is the spool, and we're going to take our line, we're going to put it on this spool from this spool, okay? Now this here is actually called the bail, but you open your bail. And I'm going to take my little loop-de-loop that I made here, and I'm going to put it right here. Now when I put it on, I'm going to pull this, and it's going to cinch up nice and tight. Something else I like to do is just take a little tiny piece of tape. You can put it right over that knot if you want. A little piece of tape. Doesn't hurt anybody. Now, we shut the bail, pinch the line to the fishing rod, and start winding. Keep some nice pressure here. It might work. Oh yeah, baby. God. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is a mess now. Well, I guess my little method didn't work out too well. Here's where a helping hand comes in. Now, remember where we were talking about keeping that line taut? Now, Eric's got pressure. Oh, there we go. That works out. The point is, get the line on the reel. Can you cobble this together to make me look clever, like this worked well? And done. Here's how much line I like to put on. You look underneath here, and you want to leave about 1/8 of an inch of the inside of this spool showing. I like to go just like this and make sure that these guides are all lined up nice. You want them lined up so you don't get any extra weird resistance. When you're doing this, take your time, because if you miss one of these little eyelets, this line likes to fall all the way through down. You got to start all the way over through the end. First thing I like to do is get my hook on, so that if for some reason this line goes cattywampus, the hook will hang on to it on the end. So we'll do the same knot that I like, that we've shown on here a million times. Go back to episode 1. You'll learn all about this knot. 1, 2, 9, 10, 14. Cinch it up nice. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to pinch on the weights right above the hook. You know, about a foot up. These pinch on just like regular old lead weights do. Hook keeper. And hook kept. Tighten her up. You're ready to go. Heading out this weekend to film the next full episode. We're going to take this rig out and see what we can do with it. Setting up a fishing rig can make one the hungus bungus. Let's have a little ceviche, huh? Okay. 2 hours ago, I took the shrimp and I let it sit in a bath of lime and lemon juice. The citrus cooks the shrimp. To make a ceviche, we're going to add in Serrano. We got some nice tomatoes. We got our English cucumber, this red onion, and then we got this cilantro here. Diced avocado to go in there. Juice from a lemon. Little Worcestershire sauce. Crybaby Craig's. A lot of pepper in this. A little bit of salt. Get this all mixed up real nice here. Our favorite chips, donkey chips. Eric, I'm gonna make you a bite here, okay? Go down in the comments, you'll find the recipe. Thanks for joining us today. Ta-ta. Needs a little more salt. Ooh, that Serrano's spicy. Ooh.